What's up everyone? Welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be going over 5 tips and tricks that I wish I would have known when I first started playing The Division. Just something to make your gameplay experience a little better, maybe a little easier, and potentially make you enjoy the game a little more. So the first thing that we're going to get into, tip number 1, is to go ahead and enable numerical cooldowns for your abilities in your UI. So that's like when you use an ability, instead of just having the bar go down, it'll actually have a timer on there so you know exactly when your ability is going to be ready to use. So for that, you're going to go ahead and go into settings and gameplay, scroll down, and let's see if I can find it here. Show numeric skill cooldown time. You're going to want to go ahead and have this on. I'm pretty sure mine was on by default, but I've heard some people say that theirs wasn't. So you just want to go ahead and be sure that you have this selected on. So after you go through the first kind of tutorial mission, you'll end up at the White House. You'll go through some other stuff. And one of the most important things for you to be able to do, or that you're going to want to do, is go to the Quartermaster and go to perks. Now, there's a bunch of different perks that you are required to get at the very beginning, one of them being to unlock your second weapon. But there's some perks that you're going to want to go ahead and unlock that will really help your gameplay, your overall experience, and will actually help you level up a little quicker. One of those will be the experience accolades. Now, if you look on the right side, the level 1, you get these by doing shade techs, which are anything from just finding shade techs on the map, which I will tell you how to do in the next tip. And also just from doing missions, you also get shade tech. So shade tech is how you get these perks, and actually how you get some different skills, so on and so forth. So getting into the accolades, you can see here a headshot kills award an XP bonus. And then just going through the list all the way to survivor, not dying for a long amount of time. Solo or in a group will award increasing experience bonuses. Pretty much this is just going to give you a bunch of different ways to get more experience and allow you to level up quicker, so that way you can get to the end game, which is pretty much what everybody's really excited for in this game. So getting on to the next tip, like I said, kind of something to do with shade tech and just overall how you view the map in this game. So if you go to the map, you see that there's each kind of these sub areas. So you have the West Potomac Park, Constitution Hall, the White House, so on and so forth. Pretty much every single area will have these safe houses. What you're going to want to do is go ahead, and the very first thing you do in these areas is find these safe houses. And pretty much once you get into the safe house, there's going to be a computer where you will like kind of scan the area, and it will pop up with all these little kind of side events. So if you come to this area, you know, say I found this safe house and it would scan all this, it would bring up the shade tech, which are these little emblems, all the control points, so on and so forth. So that's the very first thing you're going to want to do when you go into a new area. Just find the safe house, so that way you can locate all the other activities in the area. And this will also give you a fast travel point that you will be able to get to in that area. Now, something else to get into, looking at the map, there will be main missions and side missions. And it's very important for you to only do the main missions up until probably somewhere between level 15 and 20. Go ahead and knock out all the main missions first, because while those give you a lot of experience, the side missions actually scale with your level. So the higher level you get, the more experience it takes for you to level up. But if you wait to do the side missions at a later level, you're technically getting more bang for your buck. So say you're going through and you're doing all the side missions, I think you will run out of side missions to do before you get to level 30. But if you do all the main missions first, you'll be somewhere around level 20, and you'll have all the side missions to do, and that will easily level you up. I think it's like you get pretty much 30, like a third of your like a level pretty much when you do a side mission. So those are really good, really important to do. Or really important not to do, I guess you could say. And you want to do all the main missions first, then knock out all the side missions. Another thing we're going to look at, it is raining. Another thing we're going to look at is some skills for you to use that are really good early game, and that I think will be really helpful. One of the ones that's really good is the drone, or the drone, the healing drone. So usually I like to have one healing ability and one kind of offensive ability. So the healing drone, it's a drone that goes in the air and it follows you around, and as soon as you get damaged, it'll automatically start healing you up. This is really good. I like this one the most out of the healing abilities, because if you're playing in a group, you can actually send it over to your teammate and it will heal them too. And then you can double tap whatever ability button you have it bound to and it'll come back to you. So this is really good. It lasts a pretty long time. I think it has like a 3-minute cooldown or something like that. But if you mod it or you have mods on your gear, you can reduce that somewhat. So this is really good healing ability to have. This is what I've run the entire time. Now, as far as offensive abilities go, I was using the flame turret. The normal turret is actually really pretty strong too. But I've been using the flame turret, and this thing is really good. You throw it in an area, and it shoots out fire in like a cone in front of you, and it does a lot of damage. It's really good for ads that are, grouped up, or if there's a choke point where all the enemies are coming out of one area. It's really good for you to, you just throw it down on the ground, get out a lot of damage in a short amount of time. So I think that will be it for this video. Oh, no, wait, there's one more thing. There's one more, actually, really big thing. So in this game, there's these things called projects. So if you go to your map and you hit the projects tab, these are all, you have daily and weekly projects. And then once you get level 30, I think you get unlock the Dark Zone projects. But say you go to Constitution Hall Recovery. So you're inspecting this project, you see it gives you a blueprint, and then it'll give you some experience. If you have any extra gear, it's probably best to deconstruct it first, just so you have resources to be able to, craft stuff, so on and so forth. But once you get towards the late game, you will actually fill up on all your crafting materials, and it's good to sell some stuff, but it's also good. Some of these missions require you to see donate knee pads right here. So what you can do is you can actually mark stuff for junk in your inventory. Go ahead and come over to projects and then donate all the junk that you've marked to these projects. See which one you're close to finishing. Go ahead and knock that out and get the blueprint. And it's a good way to get some pretty good experience. So I found that was really helpful. If I had a bunch of loot left over, most of the time on these daily missions, these daily projects, if you've been doing stuff in one of these areas, like say there was a West Potomac Park project and you have to do a certain amount of activities or find the Shade Tech in that area, you've more than likely probably already done it. Or no, the Shade Tech would be for the weekly one, but you get what I'm saying. You've probably more than likely already done everything, all the activities in that area, and it'll just require you to, to donate 3 chess pieces or something like that. So overall, it'll give you some pretty good experience. It'll give you a blueprint for a weapon, and you won't just be deconstructing stuff to get crafting materials that you already have a lot of, or just to get money. Because I have a good bit of money just from in game. You get so much stuff that you're not really using. There's some few items that you're gonna keep to just for later to reconstruct and so on and so forth, or recalibrate. I can't remember the word. That's why I ran over there. But yeah, guys, I think that was 5. Those were 5 tips that I found out fairly late not fairly late, but that I feel like everybody should know coming into this game. This game, especially if you didn't play the first one, can be very overwhelming, and it's definitely a lot to take in. So I just wanted to make this video going over probably, in my opinion, 5 of the most helpful tips that I think people should know. So if you guys found the video helpful, thumbs up would be appreciated. And I actually already made 2 videos on this game. I'm gonna be making more. I don't know if necessarily guides, but I'll probably be doing some build videos on what builds I'm using. I just got to endgame pretty much. I grinded really hard over the weekend, so I'm really enjoying the endgame so far. I'm almost done with World Tier 1. So I also stream on Twitch if you guys are interested in watching live streams. It's twitch.tv/Brewski. It'll also be linked down in the description below. Like I said, guys, if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up would be appreciated. Hit that subscribe button for more Division 2 content. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.